every single nut and bolt that I took off of the truck and every single hose and hose clamp, this video would probably be 7-8 hours long. So I'm not putting that in. And if I taught you guys every step on how to take out the front end of the Titan XD, it would be another 15 hours long. So I'm not gonna do that. So remember, the goal of this video is not any of that. The goal of this video is to get the engine out so we can tear the engine down and figure out what happened and see if it's potentially rebuildable. We'll see about that. Anyway, in this video, we're gonna get all the way down to the turbo. It doesn't sound like a whole lot, but remember, we're going from the front end, so we do a lot. We're gonna get really cool sneak peeks at different parts of the Titan that you don't ever get to see, because I don't think any other YouTuber has ever torn down a Titan from the front like this, and it's a really cool view of all the little mechanical features of the truck that you never get to see. And we do get down to the turbos in this video, so we'll be able to see the turbos with the intake manifold off. There's the intake manifold. So that's pretty cool. Got it.
Took me a long time to figure out how to do this part. I thought that there were like bolts or something in here. It's just in clips. It's just, you pull it in clips. I just didn't want to pull it if I didn't know. Is it holding this in? Something's holding it in. Oh, that. Just clips down there. Is that it? Yep, that was it. There we go. So that will stay with this, because that is the bracket for what I call the mid bumper. I think it's ready. Yep, it is. All right, let me put you down. That's pretty big. Got the bolts off the transmission cooler, and I'm gonna let this drain for a little while. And unbolted. Oh, what? Radiator's being drained, got some coolant on the ground, spilled some oil on the ground because originally I was draining it into the oil and picked it up and spilled oil everywhere. AC has been evacuated, so I should be able to take this line off and it not explode or any freon come out. Yeah, just a tiny bit. Now I think the condenser can come out. Yep, look at that. One extra layer. Gonna lightly lay this here. We'll find a place for storing it later. As you guys can see, all the parts are gone that were here. They are now back in here. 240s helping store them. A little heavy, hard to do this in film. Yep, one layer out. Now it's just the massive radiator. Pretty sure I got every little line, every big radiator hose, every bolt, and that this is ready to come out. Since we last spoke, did I get more fluid on the ground? Yes. What? Oh, whoa, that looks so cool. Took out all the bolts of the support and it's not moving. It has a weld right there on each side. Only one weld on each side. So I'm going to cut that weld because I'm definitely going to need this space getting the crane in. One easy step. It's amazing how easy it is to pull this stuff out when you can just stand right here. And even more torn down now. So if you have a Titan XD, your charge pipe is not held in by RTV. But mine is. So if you guys are wondering how my EGR delete kit is held up, it's held up perfectly. It's been great. I mean, there's no issues with it. Some slight more progress. Slight bit of progress. Here, come on. Dude, you're ruining my cool light. Okay, I'm getting cool. Oh, and I got coolant everywhere. Okay, there's a little thermostat, I guess. So I got some of the wiring harness labeled. Actuator, temp pressure sensor, EGR stuff, charge pipe sensor, which is not really called that, but exhaust gas pressure sensor, boost pressure sensor, etc. So this is another EGR part. And another part taken off, intercooler pipe. And actuator's off, gonna be very delicate with that.
I wanted to end this video with something pretty cool, so we're gonna take the intake manifold off. There's a few things we need to do that. You gotta take a little exhaust gas pressure line off. This is the line that runs to the exhaust gas pressure sensor to get the reading. Then once you take that off, it's just like 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like 4 or 5 bolts on each side. The cool thing about this is that the intake manifold hides all the really cool stuff in the turbo, and it's cool to see all the turbines and how it all works.
We are good. Pull the upper intake manifold off, I think. Heck yeah. What? So there's the little turbo, there's the big turbo. They're kind of one unit. There's the turbo speed sensor. Wow, this is so cool. You know what, guys? I'm gonna take this tube off so we can see the actual turbine of this turbo and see if we see any issues there. And there it is. Ooh, that thing is pretty cool. Uh-oh, I think a blade might be snapped on there. No, actually the blades are more than good. Blades look great. Okay, so that turbo didn't blow. Oh, there's the oil line down there. Sick. This is cool to look at.
So fun to spin that. So I realized when editing this that I kind of failed to explain a vast majority of the part of the plan. The plan is to get this engine out and to break it down to see what happened, and then to test and see if it's rebuildable. Let's say it is rebuildable. I still don't think it's gonna go back into the truck. Here's my reason. The 5.0 Cummins is not exactly a very reliable engine, so a new one may be reliable enough to go into this truck and then be a healthy, good daily driver. A rebuilt one would be a lot better than this, obviously, but a rebuild by me is not going to be as good as an original build from Cummins. So a new one would be better than my rebuild. So no matter what happens, this engine behind me is not going back into this truck. Doesn't mean a 5.0 Cummins is not going in. The idea is to get this engine out and still potentially rebuild it. I'm trying to get in contact with Cummins right now because part sourcing is not that big of an issue, and how to do it is not that big of an issue. It's the numbers that I need, the torque specs, the sequences, the degrees for different things like that. So rebuilding this engine, that's the big problem. That information is simply not out there. If you guys know of it, comment below, let me know, but based on what I can tell, it's not out there. So I'm going to try and get in contact with Cummins about that. First, the block will need to be tested. This block may not even be rebuildable at all. If it's rebuildable, I do want to do a rebuild series on this engine over time, and then maybe one day put it in something different. I think it'd be really cool just to you know, still have the 5.0 Cummins content and in that way. So the options for the Titan, if this isn't going back in, are either get a salvaged Titan that runs and pull the engine out of that and put it in this. Then I have a 5.0 that's more reliable than a rebuilt 5.0. Then there's the engine swap options. I'm working on that. That is what, if I could wave a magic wand and make that happen, I would. I would love to do an engine swap. I know some of you want to see a gas swap. A lot of people comment 5.9 and 6.7 swap, and then there are some other options that no one's commented. I'm not going to promise that we're going to be able to do an engine swap on this, but I promise that I'm doing my best to figure it out. Engine swaps are super complicated with wiring, and if I do it, I want to keep every electronic aspect of this truck, all the AC and stuff like that. I want to keep every little nice amenity. That's what makes a swap more difficult, but I'm doing countless hours of research to work on that. I have like 5 or 6 engines in mind. One is the normal gas V8 Titan. That is last on my list, honestly. I think it would be cool to do a gas build, but the way this truck is built, the way I've made it look is a very diesel style-y build, and so I want to keep it diesel. Again, I don't want to make promises I can't keep. Updates will come in time. What we're focusing on now in the next few parts of these videos is getting the engine out, figuring out what happened, and then figuring out if it's rebuildable and going from there. So don't get your hopes up about anything crazy, but for now, we do have cool content. I can guarantee that stuff is happening. I can guarantee that the Titan will be running again. So that is gonna be fun, either way, no matter what route we go. So I hope you guys enjoy the content. I hope you guys enjoy the direction that everything is taken. I did not expect to do this, but you know what? It's kind of cool. It's gonna be great for content. So I hope you guys are enjoying it. I will see you guys in part 2.